Check, check. Make sure it's going. Maybe? There we go. Long delay today. Alright. Hi guys, welcome on. Tiffany here of Tiffany Cosplay, and I am a costume and prop making person that does educational stuff here on YouTube, and I'm the owner of this company, and I'm really tired today. Yay. But welcome to my live weekly crafting stream. Today we're going to be working on the Cyro Hilichurl mask from Genshin Impact, making it all out of HD foam. So yeah, but if you are new to the channel, I would love to have you as part of our cosplay building community, so like this video and subscribe to the channel. Again, if you are on Instagram or on TikTok, I'm actually live streaming on youtube.com/TiffanyCosplay. You'll get a much better view there because you'll actually get like an overhead view of what I'm working on instead of just like this image that you won't really see much of. So yeah, but go over to YouTube, it is free, and that's where I'm going to be reading chat and answering questions. And I need to move Instagram over because you're blocking my chat. So yes, everybody's got to be moved. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. Alrighty, cool. And I'll show you, so I first made, if you haven't seen, the original Hilichurl mask. Whoa. And then on our last stream, which I think was on Saturday, I did one on the weekend. I never stream on the weekend, so that was, thank you for those who did tune into that. But here is the Electro Hilichurl mask that is finished. And I'll have tutorials on all of these. It'll come onto YouTube, as well as I already have the patterns for both this one and the original Hilichurl mask already available on my website. So you can get those there if you want to become a Hilichurl creature. But yeah, I like this one a lot. It's cool because of the three-dimensional, like, spiky light bulb thingies. So yeah, I'll flip over to this one. And today's mask should probably be the easiest, I think, out of all of them, because it's not very much complicated shapes. But here is this one up close. The red is the 2mm, and then all of the gray is the 4mm HD foam. So yeah, pretty nice, easy, simple build. Sorry, I'm getting a lot of spam calls lately. But yeah. Hi Fluffy, welcome on. Hi Cosmic, welcome on. Hinsey, welcome on. Yep. Happy to see all of y'all here. Yeah. I will put this control aside. Alrighty, so. And then this one is what we're doing today. Pattern again, made by me. Once this build is finished, and I make sure that it actually works, I will upload it also to my website for sale. And this one is the Cyro one, which is a giant snowflake face one, and then it has like antlers on the sides. I don't know what to call them. So yeah, but that's what we're gonna do. I already pre-cut all of our stencils out so we can just jump straight into tracing all of our stuff onto foam. Today we're going to be using 2mm, 4mm, and 10mm foam. So yeah. But if you are interested in getting any of your own cosplay foam, I do have a link. If you do !foam and you use that link, it'll bring you to HD foam, which is our new sponsor from Blick Art and Materials. And if you do use that link and purchase any foam, I do get a small portion of it that helps support me financially, as this is my full-time job. I thought I saw her. At no additional cost to you. So yes. Hi Danielle, welcome on. Ryuki, she has been such a troublemaker lately, so we'll see how long she stays in here. And she's gonna block the cameras for Instagram and TikTok. Yeah, we'll see. She's very, very misbehaving and does not understand the word no, and I've been trying I'm really good at training cats, but she is like the most stubborn cat out of like all the 20, 30 cats that I've had throughout my life, and friends ones. She just does not want to. So we are on the can method now that has stuff in it and shaking it really loud and telling her no when she does something bad. So we will see. Yes. All right, let me get the foam out. Let me use some of my scrap stuff. Okay. You can't go in that closet. You can't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah, I know. You want to play with my hair. She loves my hair so much. Alright. So the 2mm stuff are going to be the snowflake design. So there's the flower part, and then there is the dagger part. It's not really a dagger, but it's what it's going to be. Please don't bite the foam. And we had to trace this one 6 times. Yeah, you're going to see what I'm doing? Uh-huh. I'll show you her foam. So my original pattern, I did, no, let's not do that. Come on, here, play with butterfly. Play with butterfly. There you go. The original pattern I gave to her. And I let her do whatever she wanted. You can see all of the bite marks. So she is never allowed to be alone in the studio without me. Because she will destroy things. So yeah, there you go. Are you sure TikTok and Instagram will appreciate the cat cam? Yeah. She's on the ground right now. You can kind of see her. She's playing with her butterfly, and now she's destroying the foam as intended. Hi, Honey Fro. Come on. Hope you're doing well today. Spring. Okay. But yeah. Are you still in the US, Daniel, or are you back in Mexico? If you're allowed to say. She's going to town. Oh my gosh. Okay. We are gonna start by tracing our parts. And we'll see how long I wear my jacket. It's a little cold today. It's been in the 40s and 50s all morning, and then it's currently 64, so it's gotten a little warmer. Fortunately, you had to come into the office today. Hope you're. I'm doing well. I thought you normally went into the office. Maybe I'm thinking something else. I don't know. But hopefully it was not too bad. Okay, we got to film this as well because we're going to be doing tutorials. So it's another 2 more cameras to add to the 5 cameras. Not to yell at her right now with all of y'all here. She's literally a trash panda. She loves jumping in the trash can. Mexico for now. No, no. At least it's just paper. Come on. Okay, little thing. Yes, you proud of yourself? I think we're gonna have to kick you out of the room, unfortunately. Yeah, come on. Let's go out here. Let's go out here. Where are you, Key? No more cat. Nope, you normally work from home and... Oh, nice! Oh gosh, what the heck happened to my phone thing? Apparently my camera on my phone just updated before the stream. It has so many options now. Some days you wish you could work from home. I like working from home, but the only thing is, I only talk to the cat, so it can be a little lonely at times. But I also like being my own boss and not having to deal with people as well. And I can just be a troll. I only get kinda dressed up for streaming, like put on a little bit of makeup and some clothes that aren't just like sweatshirts and stuff. On the back are sick. What view do y'all have? I don't think y'all see props on the YouTube one. I think if you came from, which one is this one? I think this one's TikTok. If you came from TikTok, you can see the Keyblades and Fishbone, and if you're from Instagram, you can kind of see Fishbone. But yeah, I hung up a bunch of my props in here, so y'all would have a little bit more stuff in the background. I don't really like hanging my props as much, personally, but it's good for videos. And welcome on. It is you hate fighting traffic and having to wear. Yes, yes. I just want to be a bum. Very much so. Okay, we're gonna trace this one. Hi Arches, welcome on. Been a while. Yeah, you weren't on the last I streamed on Saturday, you weren't there, and then I don't think I streamed before that for a few weeks, just because of the life stuff. So yeah. But happy to have everybody back. Today we are working on the Cyro Hilichurl from Genshin Impact, the mask part. And for those that are on Instagram or TikTok, I'm actually live streaming on youtube.com/TiffanyGordonCosplay, and that is where I'm reading chat and answering questions. So if you'd like to say anything, go over to YouTube. It is free. And for those that are on YouTube, I would appreciate a like, as well as if you are new to the channel, subscribe. Would love to have you as part of our community. Okay, we gotta trace 6 of these. Nice to share, yeah. I do that for all my stuff. I try to do a weekly crafting stream, but it sometimes is a bit difficult with just going to conventions all the time, and then also I'm an active duty Air Force spouse, so I gotta deal with working around certain schedules and things, so yeah. But I do tons of tutorials on YouTube if you haven't seen the main channel. A lot of costume, prop tutorials, airbrush painting, basic sewing stuff, and I'll be doing a lot of workshops coming soon. So hopefully I'll be able to announce some of those in the next few weeks. I've been working yesterday and today on a lot of prep work for some workshops that are going to be happening, so. Nice to meet you back, yeah. How's everything in France? Hopefully it's all going well and relaxed and not too stressful. Caspian, welcome on. You're funny. Yeah, I saw you popped on Saturday a little bit. I was surprised. Oh, I figured you had work. Okay, we need to trace 2 more. Hoping to create some cosplays for characters with backpacks, trying to integrate photography. I actually have a backpack tutorial for Klee from Genshin Impact. If you're interested in that one, it might help give you some ideas. I would recommend, because I made it out of EVA foam, you will probably want to reinforce the inside of the bag to hold your camera weight, depending on how many lenses you're bringing, camera bodies, if you're bringing a tripod or any of that, as well as replacing like all of the foam straps for nylon straps to help support the weight. But yeah, if you look under, I have like a whole playlist of every costume that I made, and there should be one for Genshin and then Klee specifically, and that'll have the tutorial for making her backpack, as well as I have a pattern for it available on my website. Retail and holidays make not a fun time. Is holidays right now like a big thing? Since it's only, oh well, I guess, was yesterday Columbus Day, or, because today's Tuesday, right? Not Monday? I'm so confused on what days it is. Or is it like considering holiday time as like Halloween? I wouldn't think retail stuff would be that taxy yet, but I don't know. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, all of our tumul stuff is traced now. Yeah, no problem. Oh, I forgot about that. You're right, Daniel. The Klee backpack was a 1-day build. That was like, didn't we do that as a sub day or something? Okay, now let me get the 4 mil out. So this is technically still TNT foam, but I'd like to use it up. It'll still work exactly the same. It's just a little bit more loosey-goosey and less dense than the SKS Props HD foam. Okay. Also, just yell at me if you can't see anything. Pretty much all of these masks have been a 1-day build for me. I didn't finish them on stream all the time just because a lot of them I had to do sanding or gluing, and I just couldn't be bothered to keep working. But everyone, like the original one and the lecture one, I finished the same day, so it's been fun. So these are all of the parts for the main body of the mask, and this is, the gray foam right now is 4mm foam. I'm gonna move that over just a tiny bit. I like to have a tiny bit of room. Okay, Yeah, my original design for this, I had it in 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I had it in 8 pieces, and it got me the perfect shape, but I didn't like having that many, so I used it as another template to mask it and then make another pattern out of it. So it worked out fine. But I think it's always better for just mask and just props in general to have the least amount of seams as possible, because it's the least amount of cleanup and then you don't see all the lines. Okay, and then the last one. Anybody have any news they want to share? Or any conventions they're getting ready for, stuff like that? Alright. Alright, now we're going to trace these pieces. Eee! Okay. You're making a Hilichurls cosplay? What's that from? I don't remember offhand. I'm a little brain dead right now. Yeah, besides the Hilichurls mask, I'm still working on Lilith. The last piece of the tail should actually be finishing in the next few minutes on the resin printer. There's a lot of pieces to the tail that I've been printing. And then I've got to clean those up, paint them, and then assemble them. And then I'm reprinting the harness for the 3rd time. I redesigned it a tiny bit more because the harness, because I had already made the full top part of the outfit and everything, and I made the corset, and the corset's just for show. It's not like a lace-up corset or anything. It doesn't adjust in size, and the harness I actually made a little too thick, and I couldn't get the zipper in the back to zip up, no matter what. So I had to redesign it a tiny bit more. So those will be the next stuff going on the printer, just because I can't have multiple printers going at once because of my power in the basement. And then I've got, let's see, the wings I still have to paint, the webbing part, and then attach them, and then that'll be done. And then, let's see, what else? And then just some minor details that I'm fixing with the horns, but otherwise I'm really close for Lilith being done finally. I just want it to be done. I'm so tired of working on it, and I want to go to the next build already. The secret. Oh, from Genshin, right. Sorry. You're on a vacation next week and might go to WasabiCon, and that sounds familiar. Did I stop recording these? Oh crap. That's a long one. I'm pretty sure I remember that one on something. It's got like a dragon, I think, as their little mascot, like a chibi dragon or something, if I remember right. But that should be fun. I know is it Nebraska Comic-Con, or it's not that, it's something else. but it's not technically in Nebraska anymore. It's in the state next to us, but it's like right at the border. That convention is coming in a few weeks, and obviously I'm not gonna go as a guest or anything, but I was kind of thinking I might go scope it out just to see, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to pay like $55 for a day badge, and it's a small convention, so I don't know. But maybe. It depends if I'm still working on Lilith or not, since BlizzCon is, I think, like a week after it or something. I finally got my plane tickets for the going to BlizzCon, and then I decided I'm gonna stay one extra day. So I've got like another hotel that's kind of by the beach, like it's not a bed and breakfast, it's an Airbnb, but it's like a really cheap one. Just because I've been to California a few times, but I've never actually seen the beach or like the water there. So I kind of wanted to go and just spend a day over there, since I could not find like a flight besides coming in, like leaving at midnight and coming in at like 8 a.m. And at that point it's like, well, why don't I just stay another night? It was about the same price. I think for staying one more night, it's costing me, I want to say like $20 more because of the flight cost and everything. So it's like, okay. Obviously there'll be a little bit more food cost, but yeah. Alright, the last piece we need to cut out is the antler horn spiky thingy, and this one I'm going to do 10 mil, so I gotta find that in the closet. Let us see. I know I should have some. That's all two. I should have 10 mil. What are you? I think you are 12 mil. Pretty sure this is 12. Yep, 12. I'm gonna see if I can find 10, because I'd rather use that. Because the foam so this is TNT stuff, and TNT got to 12 mil, but the new foam sponsor we are working with only goes up to 10 millimeters, so I'd rather use 10 and recommend that than me say 12 and be like, I don't know where you can get that size foam anymore. It worked for me, but I don't want to leave y'all on a hanging. I'd rather have a foam location for y'all. Okay, let's see. This looks like 10. But yeah, also all of the foam, oh gosh, it's a long piece. All of the foam from our sponsor now is all gray. So it'll be a while that I'm going through a lot of I have like 5 rolls of this, because I got it from like a craft store, so I have mass production of it. So it'll be a while before we go to gray, but that way you can kind of know too what thicknesses they are. Okay, we can put this back in the closet. By the way, my closet does not open more than that. Okay. Yay fun! Yay fun! Oh, thanks, Caspian. Yeah, you can use my link, !foam. It'll bring you a link to all of the foam that I used, or I'm going to be using too, that we are sponsored on. And if you use my link to buy any foam from, then I really appreciate it, because part of that goes towards me at no additional cost to you. It helps support me financially, as this is my full-time job. Okay. It's been sitting for a while, so it's a little curly curled. Let's see. Maybe it's gonna be a little dark because I have it like completely wrapped around right now. Ooh, I'm a bit behind on chat. Sorry, guys. Any new NDAs I can't tell you about? Well, so we still have our donation for the NDA international convention that I can't talk about, but that's what our funds are going for because I do have to purchase a plane ticket. And so all donations go towards that. That is an NDA. I think that's well, I'm talking with a bunch of like companies right now, but none of them are, like nothing is official. So they're kind of NDAs because I haven't signed anything and we haven't officially made things, but yeah, I guess that counts. Still got some cosplay workshops coming ahead, as well as doing some potential demonstrations with other companies. So excited about that. Okay, let's see. Can I rotate this at all? That's the best you get. It's like a dark cut because the foam is literally like doing a seashell over. But yeah, we're doing a lot of stuff, like making Genshin stuff right now. So I have to read some stuff before I can say stuff. Yeah. Hi David, welcome on. Sorry, I half watched your tutorial and you missed a bunch of— oh, no, all good, all good. I know, the tutorial, the girl in the tutorial, she talks forever. She just won't stop talking and telling you tips and things. Isn't that annoying? Slowly going through, sorry. Yeah, the foam that we're using, our new sponsor, is technically called HD foam rather than EVA foam, and HD meaning high density. So if you did use TNT Cosplay Supply as your previous foam supplier, the foam is a little bit more dense, which is not a bad thing, it's actually a good thing. It is less porous, so you won't have to heat treat it as much to close up the pores. And it works pretty much the same. I would say that for cutting, you do have to put more pressure with your X-Acto knife to cut it, just because it's more dense. Your blades are gonna dull a little bit easier. And yeah, I'm trying to think. That's what I could come off the top of my head. I'm sure there's other stuff, I just didn't forget it right now. But yeah. Okay, let's see, does my marker work? That's a big nope. I really just like working with black foam now. When so normally for like black foam, I have a specific pen that is for leather, and it's like a white gel pen. It's perfect for black foam. But I ran out, so now I hate working with it because all I have is silver Sharpies, and the silver Sharpie that I don't want to use, but it's the only one I have, are these, and they're the oil based, and they smell, and they leave a giant mess, and ugh, they're annoying. But it's what we got, and so yeah, we're gonna trace it now. Okay. Let me go ahead and do that. Why are you so bubbly? Okay. Trace. And we will need 2 of these. Welcome. We are working on the Cyro Hilichurl mask from Genshin in fact today, and we are cutting out, or tracing our pattern onto 10mm foam right now, and then we'll cut them in just a bit. Okay. I'll catch up with chat in just a bit. If you are watching on Instagram or TikTok, I'm actually live streaming on youtube.com/Tiffany Gordon Cosplay, and that is where I'm reading chat and answering questions. So if you want to say anything, come hang out, come over to YouTube. It is free. Alright, that's the first one. Try not to touch the silver because it's just going to leave a giant mess everywhere. I hate the smell of it. Thanks, Caspian. You got a new costume today? Cool. Pokemon. Inspiration you made. Are you? Wait. Please off your art. Aw. Well, welcome, and I'm glad I could inspire you. Feel free, if you want to share any of your pictures of what you made, we do have an open Discord. If you do !Discord, it will give you a link, and we have a cosplay section that you can share any of your work in progress pictures or your finished costume. Love to see it. Or tag me on social media if you haven't already done that. Okay. There we go. Let's see if I have room. Ink right there. Thanks, Daniel. And this is the last piece that we're putting onto film, and then we'll heat treat our stuff, and then we'll start cutting them out. And this one, I'd say this one should be the easiest out of all of the Hilichurl, or Hilichurl, how do you say it, mask? As there's not really bending around shapes and things. Most of it is flat. The only thing that might be a little bit difficult is I do plan on sanding all of the edges for this part, so it might take a little bit more time just because there's a lot of corners, and corners can be a little bit more difficult. If you're still on, how is the pattern making going for your Cinderella costume? Were you able to work on it anymore since the last stream? Alright. Here we go. I like watching scary games. Like, I'd say October is probably one of my favorite months just because a lot of people do horror month when they just play tons of scary games. Because I don't like playing them myself, but I like watching them and seeing all the new games out. I'm gonna take this off now. And then we need to cut that piece because I don't want the full foam. Don't fall. All right. And then back into the closet. This one is on the bottom though, so I might have to readjust my I want to make sure I have all my parts. I feel like I should have more, but I don't think I should. So I just want to make sure. So we have 10 mil for the antler horn things. All of our details are here. The snowflake and then the 6 pieces, 2, 4, 6. And then the 4 pieces for the mask. Yeah, so that's not that much pieces at all. Like, easy, easy. All right, now we are going to heat treat it. Back into the closet, like wait, what? Oh, sorry. I'm surprised Cliff's not on. He did show up on Sunday though, and was dog sitting. Maybe he'll come on data. Okay. There. So I always like to heat treat my foam before cutting just because you get a lot cleaner cut lines with all of your blades, as well as then you don't have to heat treat your piece later, especially if you're heat treating after you glue, because the glue and the heat gun will reactivate, so you never want to do it after. Okay. I think this red foam was actually already heat treated. It seems like it to me, but let's still do another. Tiny bit more on this that started to curl. There we go. Perfect. Okay. That one to the side, then our 4 mil. Is the 10 mil. This one will take the longest. Not that this takes a long time. Good thing about the black foam is you can see it actually heat treating on the surface a lot easier. Yee! Welcome to the community. If you're also new, I'd love to have you. And you can subscribe to the channel. It is free. I want it to lay flat, but I don't want to overdo it. Alright, and we don't need our huge cutting mat since it's small pieces today. We'll just have to leave this out to cool a little bit. This can go to the side temporarily. And cheers! Thank you guys for watching the stream today. Hope you are enjoying it. I do need to blow my nose a little though. Okay. Now to cut parts. Hopefully my blade is sharp. Yeah, the lecture one took a long time just because there was so many things to cut. So hopefully this one will not be the same. But yeah, feel free if you have any cosplay questions or anything, or what I'm working on, or other stuff, feel free to ask. Reminder for those on TikTok and on Instagram, I'm live streaming on youtube.com/TiffanyGordonCosplay, and that is where I'm reading chat and answering questions. So go over to YouTube, it is free. Switch phones, and you can't split screen on this one. BRB needs to oh, all good. Alright, there are our 4 pieces for the maskaroo. And then we're gonna cut these out now. Cut the center one out at the end. You go there. Probably won't do any new builds after these Hilichurl masks until after BlizzCon. But we'll most likely do, I know I wanted to do the bunny from Genshin, Yayo's bunny. And then kind of thinking of some of the Abyss props that they have, or maybe doing a bigger prop. But I like that these are small little one-day builds. It's been a lot of fun just to kind of have my mind off of things and just work on these. Most likely for all the Hilichurl masks though, I'll only do a tutorial for making it and not for painting it, since most of them are just really 2 paint colors, and I don't know, it seems a little weird to have just a tutorial on that. Okay, and this one. I'm doing all of these one way first, and then I'll go the opposite way. I normally don't like cutting this way just because you end up having a slight little seam wherever they connect. But it's not a competition piece or anything, it's just a fun little build, so I'm not too worried about it. Oh, did I stop recording? There we go. Our little flower. And then we need to do the inside of all of these. Is doing something outside of the room. Yuki. Okay, 3 more left. We're doing great on time. Much better than Saturday. Cosplay. I would say cosplay is ages. I mean, if not, I know I'm considered, even though I don't look like it, I'm considered old by a lot of Gen Z, since I'm 31. But I think you can cosplay whatever you want. Cosplay is about having fun and not, like, a lot of people have kind of forgotten about that. And a lot of people think it's about likes now on social media and stuff. But I just like to build, honestly. That's my favorite thing. I am a maker. And every time I finish a costume and I put it on, I'm like, okay, time for the next build. I don't care. I'm done with this one. So when everybody else finally gets to see it and are all excited about it, I'm just like, oh, that's an old costume. It's whatever now. Like, so I forget to kind of show it a lot of times. Okay. There we go. Well, welcome back. And then the last piece, which I'm probably going to have to use a box cutter for. Sorry, that was loud. Yeah, most people think I'm like, I don't know, 18 to 22 or something. Which gives a lot of issues with people taking me seriously and having a squeaky voice. Love the squeaky voice, it's wonderful. Okay. Last piece to cut. I'll probably have to stand for this. I had one person on YouTube that was like, oh, I love seeing young people making costumes from this back in my day. And I was like, that's the same time period as me. You old geezer, I'm yelling at kids to get off my lawn too. Actually, I just did that the other day too, because there was some sketchy guy that was like walking around my house, and my cars are like parked in the back, and he was just standing there for a good 15 minutes and started going to my car and looking into it, and was like, you need to get away. I don't care if you're like a kid or anything, just don't look in my car, don't stand there awkwardly on a side street, like, sketchy, sketchy. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, if you're just getting here, my name is Tiffany. I'm the owner of Tiffany Cosplay LLC, which is a company that focuses on costume and propagation as well as education. On today's crafting tutorial, I'm doing my spiel right now. We're working on the Cyro Hilichurl mask from Genshin Impact, and we are almost done cutting out all of our pieces. These are the antler horn things. That edge is not too pretty. Hopefully we can kind of sand it a little more. It's not going to be fun sanding this at all, I can tell you that. Okay, I need to do that. I hear her crying outside. So I went into the basement last night because that's where my resin printer was, and I could hear her upstairs because I was talking on the phone, and I could hear her upstairs just crying because she could hear me through the vents and didn't know where I was, and I was like, oh, it was so sweet, but also just like heartbreaking. My little devil. There we go. Now I can kind of finish this one. We'll see how good I can get without cutting. Well, that one's gonna be a nasty cleanup. And I cut a little too farther. Wonderful. Wonderful! I actually dislike 10 and 12 millimeter foam the most just because I don't like cutting with a box cutter, but you kind of have to for foam for this thickness. almost done with this one. Then we got one more to cut out, and then we'll be finished. So that part right there is gonna be a pain to cut. I might have to get the X-Acto for that and kind of butcher it. Okay, we got one more. Not feel like it actually cut, but it did. By the way, if you ever notice, I am extremely shaky, so I always use my other hand to kind of help support it. So I use that with my thumb to align where I want the blade to be. That did not cut. I'm like trying to avoid getting out the sandpaper to sharpen again, because it's like halfway there, halfway not. We're needing it. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you are enjoying today's stream. Okay. Now for the more difficult cuts. gonna real quickly go take a small break, use the restroom, check on the Yuki, because I keep hearing her doing stuff, and I will be back momentarily. Next step will be we will glue all of the mask parts together, and then we'll glue the detail parts, and then the last part will be sanding the edge of this, and then attaching. So not too much more to do, honestly, with this. Like I said, this is probably going to be the easiest mask out of all 4 of the Hilichurl ones. So yeah. But thank you for watching. I'll be back in a bit. If you are new to the community here on YouTube, love to have you as part of it. So subscribe to the channel, as well as don't forget to like the video. It helps with the YouTube algorithm. If you are on Instagram or TikTok, I've actually been live streaming on youtube.com/TiffanyGordonCosplay, and that is where I'm reading chat and answering questions. So go over to YouTube. Back in a bit. Hi, Yuki. Do you want to say hi to everybody real quick? Oh, here. We checked on the Yuki. She's back. But you'll eat everything if you stay here. I know, but you can't come out. You can't go on the table right now. So let's go take our break. Oh, you didn't want a kissy, huh? Let's go. Let's go. Don't run in. Turd jumped on my bookshelf and she was knocking over some of my stuff. So, okay, let us pick all this up. Turk shoe? Okay, so I need to open the windows real quick. The cop has made his way back. She is going bizarre right now. All right, there. Yeah. How are you? Anything new and exciting happening? Yeah, we're working on the character that's over here in this corner. It's the Cyro Hilichurl mask. So we're gonna be gluing these parts first. As always, with contact cement glue, you do need to wear a respirator and then have all of your windows open. If you have any pets, you want them out of the room, because if you have to wear a respirator, your pet should, and most likely you don't have a pet respirator. So, this one's my painting one though, because my other one I have to replace. So it's a little gross, but I just replaced it like 2 weeks ago. So yeah. Okay, let me put my hair up. Yeah, this is our third out of 4 Hilichurl masks. We've already done the original, the Electro, and this is the Cyro. And our last one that we'll be making is the Pyro one. And I don't know if I will stream that one. We can stream it, or if I will do it on my own. Excuse me. So yeah. I do need to turn this on though. We're getting to the point in the temperature here where the glue will start having issues with drying because it's too cold. So I think it's heated up enough. Ideally I'd want it 65 and it's 64 right now. But you work with what you got. So yeah. Talking about Cliff. Cliff loves glue. He talks about it all the time. Okay. Set up these, and I'm trying not to have them in the camera viewpoint as much this time, because I realized it was happening a lot. I do need to replace my glue though. Luckily this one's not too heavily gluing. the heat gun would be too hot. Heat guns actually reactivate the glue with the temperature. Using a blow dryer, I don't recommend it either because technically you're only drying the outside layer of the glue, and you need the full, the layer that's touching the foam to dry as well. So you don't want to create a caramelized surface by using a blow dryer or a heat gun. So I'd always discourage that with glue. Oh, it's hard to draw. But yeah. It's just more of a, I have to be aware, because I do have a heater in my room, so I'll have to be aware when I am gluing. Typically I have a vent that I'll bring out for the winter time, so I did last year. I'd like to improve on it, but we'll see. And then it's a balance of going back with the heat on and then having the vent going. You don't really want your portable heater on while gluing just because you don't want it to ignite. So. But yeah. Should be fine. And now I'll start having lines on my face again. See, is it bad yet? Not too bad. It'll get worse though. So. Okay. Still a little bit wet. Few more minutes, and then we can put it together. But yeah. I can sit. Ugh. I am liking the weather though. It's been nice. I really want to go out though. I've been such a homebody. I haven't left in so long. Like the first time I left in like 2 weeks was going to Whole Foods for food. And otherwise I really need to just like go out and hang out with like my friend. But there's been life stuff. So I'm stuck inside forever. Dark tan lines, yeah. I'm hoping to go out on Halloween to some of the bars. That'd be fun. I really liked last year here. So it gets dark really early here, like more than other places. It'd be like dark at like 6 or like 5, and it seemed bizarre because Texas would not get dark that early. But I really like that it's dark earlier because I like going to the bars early, and so it feels later at night than when I'm going to a bar at like 6. Yeah. Okay, let's check. I think we are good. So let us go ahead and prepare to attach. The two together. I always use the table when attaching pieces. You you want the seam part that you're attaching to be as flat to the table as possible, and that'll give you the cleanest seams. Okay. And I just go back and push, because I don't typically put my foam seams together all the way when I first attach them, just in case I have to take it apart. It's interesting coming back to this foam because this one's so much looser for bending, where like, because this is the old TNT foam and this is the HD foam, and the difference between this and this is pretty interesting. Okay, so now that we have that, we're going to now trace where we're gonna attach all of the spicas and the flower part. So I'm going to take this down. Real, welcome on. How are you doing? How is Hobby Lobby going? I assume you had work today. Okay. That. And then this. I'm gonna first trace this one. And then after that, I think I'm gonna cut just small little triangles at the tips so I can kind of see where it's gonna lay. Yeah. That is that. Actually, I probably should have take that back. Let's go ahead and let's just go ahead and trim those. Make it easy. Okay, I can still see. Cool, cool. Cool, cool, cool. So far, so good. Are you doing part-time or full-time there now? So I'm just cutting the centered things out as a triangle, and I'm going to do the top, and then I'll do dots on the foam, and that'll kind of give me a guesstimate of where I want to place these. I don't typically trace the full pattern from here onto the foam because this is just a top view, and when you have a curve, those lines will change slightly. So it'll be close, but it won't be exact. So I like to trace the actual foam piece because then you get an exact spot of where to apply your glue. Okay, that should be all. And also I want to put a dirt on this. Up. Bosses are pretty cool. That's good. to rip any of the paper. If I really wanted to make this build really fast, instead of hand cutting all of this, I could have cut it with the laser cutter. But I feel like for these small tutorials, I'd rather do it by hand and use tools that are more accessible for everybody. Okay, there we go. Yep, we are making our third Hilichurl mask, and we'll have one more after this. So we've already made the original one, the Electro, and then this one is the Cyro, the ice snowy one, and then the last one is the Pyro. Okay. Wish you could make cosplay as a full-time work. It's fun, but it is a lot of work. There's a lot of stuff y'all don't see behind the scenes whatsoever. And I don't make, like, I make enough money to live on. I don't make extra money. Okay, so we're gonna apply our dots. I'm gonna do our center ones first. And then these are going to be a little bit more kind of, we'll see if they align properly. It might be a little off. Thanks, Daniel. I seem like a good boss. Oh, thanks. I'm good at, like, handing off tasks to do, working in, like, an actual corporate company and things, so. Alrighty. Let us do a mark for this, so I know which way is up. Real, thank you for the $5 donation. I really appreciate it. There will most likely be an announcement. Hope your day is going well. I really appreciate it. Much love, and that money will go towards the funds, the travel funds for the international convention that I am not allowed to talk about. So yes, I will write it down. Should hopefully do a notification. We'll see. It did one for the, for the follow, or the sub. Notification! I don't know. You just know the part of making the cosplay because you do your own cos, but what else? Well, you gotta be able to pay your bills, so you have to make money. And for that, I make tons and tons of patterns and blueprints that I sell on my website, and they don't just sell, you have to advertise them. So you have to first make each of those, each pattern. I have to make sure it works. Sometimes that can take, yay! There we go. It took a while. Sometimes that can take a few days to make one pattern. I make all of the tutorials myself, and I do all of the video editing, all of the voiceovers. So trying to get just ad revenue off of that. I work with conventions, so I'm always having to do tons and tons of emails every day. I don't just dress up in a costume and like have fun in it kind of thing. Which ones are which? Okay, these are these. This is gonna be our center there. I do also a lot of workshops, so I have to do all the workshop prep. I have to tell the people that I'm doing workshops with all of the materials. I have to do a whole itinerary to teach the class, the schedule, how long is it going to take. If I have to provide any materials, I have to bring that. Not to mention, you have to pay for all of your materials for making the costumes. And for paying your bills, you gotta pay rent, you gotta pay water, you gotta pay electric, gas. So you gotta make money to do all of this. I'm always talking to my sponsors back and forth. It's a big hustle to like be able to do this. It's not just something that I wake up and I don't have to do anything. I work every day from morning till sunset, if not longer. And I do some commissions for companies, but I don't get too many because a lot of companies still undercharge and don't want to pay you for even costume materials a lot of times, so. And then also there's like bills for paying my website fees. I have taxes that I have to keep track of because I do have an LLC, so it's a legal company. And there's all of that I have to keep track of. Things like that. There's a lot of stuff that you don't see in the background whatsoever. I'd be happy to 4 or 5 other. Foxy, welcome on. How are you? Yep, we're doing another Genshin Impact thing. This is our 3rd of 4 Hilichurl masks. So yeah. Yeah, even with working with companies too, it's not just like, can you make this? You have to, a lot of times, give them a whole like sheet of this is how much it's gonna cost. Here are the materials for making this. Going back and forth for days, all the NDA stuff of waiting, and then you have to do all this prep work for them, and more than half of the time, they won't respond back to you, because that's just how companies are now. It's really annoying. But a lot of times they'll be like, oh, we decided to go with another person. So that is a lot of life right now, too. So you gotta spend hours of the day like just talking to people to maybe get a job. But I love this. I love this as my job. I wouldn't trade it. I left a full-time, well-paying, well-benefit job as a jewelry designer to make basic living-ish. Kinda basic, kinda. It's definitely, with everything getting more expensive in the world, it's a little bit more difficult, not gonna lie. The past 3 years, Plasti Dip has gone up, each can $3. Same with contact cement glue. Contact cement glue is really expensive now. It used to be cheap. You could get the small can for like $2, and then you could get a larger can for, I want to say like $6. And now the larger can's like $25. And the gallon, last time I got that was $50. I don't know if they even have that anymore. One, two, three, four. But yeah, don't let that stop you. Everybody has different stories too for if they how they do their stuff. trying to trace this on a bendy thing. Sorry, I'll move those. Behind the scene work is always appreciated. Thanks for support. Oh, thanks. Yeah, there is so much that's just not even shown, honestly. I appreciate it. I've been getting a lot of nice comments too on YouTube for people on my tutorials, and I really appreciate that. It's like for making one tutorial, not counting making the actual piece, but editing it is normally a full day of work. And doing voiceovers, putting all of the video footage in it, editing each piece so it aligns. I also do a lot of transition edits, and I've been starting to do little sound effects. If you've watched any of the new ones, or especially if you're a member, you'll start to notice that there's a little bit more sound effects and things throughout the tutorials, which has been fun. It takes a little more time, but I think it makes the videos nicer. And then changing all of the, like, making sure each one is in focus, and then cropping them, and then going through and changing the color of each of them. Because, you know, none of the colors in any of my rooms are the same whatsoever. Which is why I'm kind of behind on tutorials. I counted it, and I had, was it 19 already filmed stuff, like tutorials and review videos and things, like not stuff that I want to film, stuff that I have already filmed, and I just have not edited it yet. And I can't hire somebody to edit them because I have to do all the voiceovers, and I have to put each piece in order because I don't work in a normal order for videos. What? Oh yeah, and the demon overlord, she takes up like half the time too. She's so bad. Yep. Yeah, I stopped working 8 hours a day so I could be my own boss and now work 24/7. That is the definition right there. Yeah. I've actually, right now, yesterday and today, I've been working on workshop stuff for companies that I'm going to be doing, and tutorials that I'm going to be doing with companies. And so giving them a step-by-step list of what I'm going to film, what materials I need, like all the workshop information of like, basically you have to, I'm a teacher, so I have to do the whole class thing and a whole film set thing. But it's been fun. Okay. Sorry, I feel like I'm going ranting. I'm sorry. Okay, there's all of our pieces that are traced out. Yeah. Yep, international convention. I am not allowed to say anything else about it, but it is an international convention, and our donation goal, any donations from the stream goes towards that, because I do have to pay for a plane ticket, and it's expensive, and yeah. So that is where that fund's going to be going towards. I cannot say anything else though. Not yet. I have to wait. So I'm sorry. But yeah, it is not a cover. It is an international convention. And no, it's not Canada. Hi Susan, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Okay, so that. I'll trace. Now to apply our glue. And thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. If you are on Instagram or TikTok, I'm actually live streaming on youtube.com/Tiffany Cosplay, and that is where I'm reading chat and answering questions. So if you have any of that, you can go over there. It is free on YouTube. Yes, yes, yes. That did take a little bit more time just to trace and all that though. And put our tape down so we can apply our glue. I'm gonna take off my socks now. Ugh, sorry. Oh, I wasn't even showing them. Y'all gotta tell me when I'm not in the thing. Back for Gigo. How much I chat the other day. Thanks for stopping by, Real, and best of luck at work. I hope it is a great day for you. Okay, there are all of our parts, and then we can start applying glue. We'll see if this can will last. I may have to get a different one. We're also gonna have to use my special glue paintbrush that is completely covered and gross. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna get a sip of water. Cheers! Thank you for watching. I like mac and cheese, but I'm not allowed to have it. But I'm not a broccoli fan at all. Ugh. Nope, nope, nope. The only time I will do broccoli is if it is in my stir fry and it's like covered in the stir fry sauce. That's the only time.
Was it a pre-made thing, or did you make it from scratch? Okay, let me move. You like them like broccoli boiled with okay. I don't know how that was a thing, but okay. You didn't see how broccoli? Ah, yeah. I have issues. I'm not allergic, but I'm intolerable. Is that intolerance or whatever to cheese stuff? So if I have anything like that, it really makes me sick. Not that I won't sometimes, but I try to avoid it. Okay, I think because this is also close together, I'm just gonna go for it with the glue. Typically, I don't like applying the glue where it's not gonna touch, but in this case, it's just gonna be easier. Reason being is the glue on your foam surface actually leaves a texture that will go through your plasti dip and your paint. So I try not to do it, but it's just going to be a lot easier. So we're just going to kind of do it in some spots. Whatever. Now we're going to undo this one so I can kind of move it to where I need it now. Almost done covering it. Okay, now I wait for it to dry. I didn't have to use this. Oh. I'd agree. Black really does smell nasty when you're cooking it. Yeah. Need to learn how to use foam. Feel there's ups and downs between foam and 3D printing. I'd say if I can make it out of foam, I'd rather do foam than 3D printing, because 3D printing, to like do a proper 3D print, you should be sanding them and getting rid of all the stair steps. And there's a lot of seam issues with stuff, and I would rather do it out of foam. But for like more detailed pieces or things that have to be 3D printed, it's fun to do every now and then. Every now and then. I've been doing nothing but 3D printing every day for like 2 months now. It's always in the background for the little costume though, but yeah. If only there's some foam masterclass cosplayer that uploads tutorials on YouTube. Wherever can we find that? Maybe? Yeah, but maybe not. Yeah. Oh, tired. Am I blocking? I'm blocking it slowly. I'm sorry. Yeah. My brain's too fried to think of superpower stuff. I like superhero things, but I'm not like a huge fan. Like, I enjoy all the movies and like things like that, but it's not something I freak out on. It's never been a huge thing. I need to catch up on that. I watched the first few episodes and then I like caught up to it and then I kind of went away. But yeah. Very detailed helmet which needs to be 3D printed and every single solution we use to make it work or has failed, so I'm trying one last method and hopefully it's good. Is it failing in the print or is it failing in you slicing it? How's it failing? Let's see if we can brainstorm this. Daniel's answering it for me. There you go. There's my answer. Daniel did it for me. I can't think. Split myself into many people so I could work on more things. Yes. So I could yell at myself for doing something that I would do. It's failing in the model itself. Did you make it yourself or did you purchase the file from somebody? It's almost done drying. A little bit more.
Ripped from the game. Okay. One thing, if you haven't checked already, make sure that there's no non-manifold edges, and then no naked edges too. Because you probably have some floater pieces, and those floater pieces can't, specifically the non-manifold edges, if you're mesh, you probably have overlapping. Oh, that's cool that it gave you the file though. No. How bad's the line? Not too bad. Okay. No, it's the same chair. I had tape at the top, trying to keep her off. You put the tape upside down and the sticky part makes it so the cat doesn't want to touch it. Oh, I keep doing that. Sorry. It's because I'm working farther over than normal. Okay. And then 2 straws attaching. Oh, you. Okay, there it is. I thought you took it. Oh, it's gonna be grumpies. Try that and see if it will help with the process. The other thing to do, depending on your CAD program, so if it's meshes, do explode it all and then puzzle piece it back together. There should be a button, depending on which program you are, where, at least in mine, it's literally a puzzle piece icon. And so if you unexplode it, then you can reconnect all of it as once. And then if you click the whole thing and then deselect your main piece, see if there's any objects that are still selected and delete those, because those were probably just floating. Because how a lot of game developers, because it doesn't have to be printed, your CAD piece in your file, it doesn't matter if there's overlapping mesh pieces like this. Because no one's gonna see the inside. It's not being 3D printed. But hopefully that will help. Yeah, let me know in Discord if it does or not. If it's not the next stream. We'll do hope to see how 3D. Gotta run doctor's appointment. Yeah, thanks for stopping by and good luck at the doctor's and fixing the CAD. Okay, let me just firmly push down now. You are late, sir. Where have you been? You've totally been here the whole time? Right, right. Okay, there is our piece now. And then we'll have these attached to them. This is like the most uneventful out of all of them in my opinion. But that's that. So now we're going to go and sand them. And I'm going to set that up real quickly. I'm going to sand this one first. And we'll take a break and then we'll go sand this one. Take the tape off of the workbench since the cat's not in the room. That's good. Thanks for stopping by and have a good rest of your day. Okay. Do it all over again. Done dog sitting for the time? That's good. Was it, I assume, easy? Alright, for those that are on Instagram or TikTok, I'm actually still gonna live stream, but it's going to continue to be on youtube.com/Tiffany Cosplay, and I'm going to be closing down both of y'all because I need to go to my workbench and I don't have room for 5 cameras over there. So yeah. And I also need my second phone to read chat. So thank you for watching. Continue watching the stream on YouTube. That's where I'm reading chat, answering questions, whatnot. So yeah, thanks, and come back over to there. Goodbye to the TikTok. And now, and goodbye to the Instagram. And then for here on YouTube, we're gonna be switching over to my workbench in just a second. I still don't understand all the stuff on TikTok for streaming. Okay, there. Oh, I need to pull up chat on this one. That'd be helpful because then I can actually read. We're not on Twitch, we're on YouTube. Okay, hopefully that works. Alright, and then I need to move you and move you this way. Easy, sort of. The big dog acts like a cat and can't decide if they want to stay or go in. Yeah. Welcome to the community. Okay. And then this one has to go over here. Move all of Yuki's stuff. Her toys that are everywhere. We'll see if the chat works. So I have the camera in a different placement for doing this. So hopefully it will be better for y'all. And then this one, oh, we'll see. I think I gotta do it like that. So many things. Alright, we're gonna switch over to this camera. And I need to close Instagram real quick. You go here. It is still not showing the chat very well. Let's see, if I do all, is it gonna show? I might have to mess with my phone a little. Weird live streaming. Frenzy used the stream over there long ago, just streaming on. Yeah. Well, I don't. So you can make money on TikTok, but their payout system doesn't work for me. So there's like people can gift stuff on there and or whatever. I don't really know how it all works, but it just doesn't really work. So yeah. Why is this not showing? Oh, okay, I got the chat going. Never mind. I was in the comment section and not the live chat section because that's a different thing apparently. Okay. Let's see. So yeah, the camera is in a different place now. So it used to be instead of here, it was farther this way. So hopefully you get a better view of what I'm working and you can kind of see the face now. Kinda. Yeah, I saw that they were back. So both of those I watched dubbed. And however I started an anime is how I have to finish it. So I have to wait till they come out. Especially Spy Family, I really liked watching it dubbed. Okay, it's just gonna go in one of these. I really liked watching it dubbed because when people have inner thoughts, I don't like reading it. I find it confusing. So I like hearing her little voice in the background. Okay, so if you have not been on one of my crafting workshops whatever sanding ones, it does get a tiny bit louder because I will have to have my vacuum on, which makes noise here, as well as we're going to be using a sanding drum and a rotary tool. This makes sound when it moves. So it does get a tiny bit louder, but not too much loud. As well as you can still ask questions. I have my phone that I can read off of. It just might be a little bit harder to hear me. And I got to film this at the same time. There. Hi Moxie, thanks for stopping by. I know this is when Cliff, you yell, loud noises, right? Our loud noises stream. Yeah, I don't understand that whole thing. Okay, first we're gonna sand. So this doesn't have too much sanding, but I'm gonna clean up the edge at the top and the bottom where they connect. And then we're just gonna round the edges, so it won't take too long. Yeah, I'm still on YouTube, Oxy. You are talking on YouTube. But welcome back, yeah. Oh, also, for my mods, have y'all noticed, so my internet has changed here and it's gotten a lot slower. Have y'all noticed any lagging issues more than normal? To me, it feels like there's a lot longer of a delay between YouTube, what I'm doing, and what y'all are seeing, at least from my phone and from the stream. But I wanted to see on your end. Yeah, for these, we want to sand the edges around here, but the corners are going to be really difficult. So I'm going to try to do the main ones with my larger sanding drum, and then we're going to go in with the smaller one, but my smaller one is pretty much dead. And so I want to see, do I have any replacements over here? Because that'll solve the problem if I just replace it now. It's not on that. Let me see if I have one over here. I didn't replace it was because the what was it? It wasn't like coming off of the thing. Delay is always long on YouTube. It's longer. The notification for when Real did the donation was literally like 3 minutes. It's just like, it was a lot longer than normal. Normally it's like a 1 minute delay. You're here for the advanced power tools. Yeah, they're fun. Gotta love me some power tools. Oh, okay, washer came out too. I didn't want it to take the rubber thing on the inside. There we go. Okay, let's see. The live action One Piece on anime. I've been considering it, but I don't like One Piece, like the anime, so I don't know. I always found it annoying. You got about 5 seconds. It seems about the same delay as before on your phone compared to manga. Okay. Sorry, trying to put the thing back on. This is why I didn't want to replace it. I'm replacing the standing drum right now. But he just doesn't want to go. Also doesn't help that half of these are like this one part I'm using I've had for over 10 years, so. They say it's good, but you're not watching one, yes! So many freaking episodes. Is One Piece longer than Naruto? If you count not Boruto, but Naruto and Naruto Shippuden as one, is it longer than that? That is my question. It's so fun. You're a normie. Never saw the anime, read the manga, but did like the live action. Okay, that's like not ideal, but it's kind of there. It's in enough that I can at least probably put the washer in and the screw. We'll see. Gosh. Now you kind of want to watch the anime for more of the story, but the anime is without spoils for people in chat. For the live action, how far does it actually go compared to the anime? Like, is it one season, as one season in the anime as well, or is it something else? Okay. Close enough. It's not the best. sound again. I can press the button on there, but I can't press the button on here. Loud noises. Also, here's some of the replacement for the, which it's this camera. These are the replacements for the helm for on my face. I have like a bunch of spikes that I have, and beforehand I had handmade these with foam clay, but I'm going to be replacing them with these. And since my tail is finally finished printing, I'll clean up everything. I didn't want to clean up some stuff and then come back later. Okay, sanding time. Bad noises. Let's go. Yeah. I'm doing a basic build. What am I at? 13 days non-stop, wow. Okay, so we did most of this, so now we're just gonna go back where I couldn't reach it with our smaller sanding drum, and then this one will be done. I think the only thing is when I go to attach this, we're probably going to cut out this bottom section right here, so that way it'll fit on the mask better, but I'll have to see once we get the mask to kind of see how much to remove. super fancy sanding, because I'm not making this a super fancy build. Okay, and then we gotta do the other one, and I think I'm just gonna leave this small one on. It works pretty well. It's a rougher grit though than what I had on it, so it's a little more abrasive, but it's all good. Yep. And thank you guys for watching. Hope you are enjoying the stream. We are almost done with the loud noises. So yeah, let's continue. up. And thanks, guys, if you are still here. If you're not, then well. Okay. And because we sanded, the foam parts are now slightly dusty, and so I always like to wipe them off afterwards. Helps with the paint job after, because otherwise you have this like light dust and the paint will stick to that and not stick to the surface of your piece. Same with the plasti dip. See? You're not here, Daniel. Oh, I like your new, is it like, I don't know what your Discord like name tag or like emote thing is. I like that you have the little gold floaty magic thing around it now. It seems cool. I saw that the other day, or today. I don't remember. I saw it though. Okay. Well, that is done. My nose. My nose. I don't have a chair over here anymore. Okay, so here is your mascara. And then our horns. Let's see, can I tell which side was which? I feel like this was the back because it's shiny. These are supposed to touch here and here. So what I want to do, you bought it yesterday? What is it to buy? Seen it today? Okay. Like, did you commission somebody to do it, or like what exactly is it? I didn't know if it was like something where, because it looked like the same icon, it just had like a movie glowing thing, and I didn't know if that was something that was with Discord Nitro or something like that. That was a special add-on you could do. Okay, we're gonna put those back here. Here, and then we're gonna kind of do a little bit of markaroos where this should sit about here and here. Okay. Oh, okay. the right idea then. So this is where they attach. But you see how it has, because this is 10 millimeter, it kind of has like that large lip. And so I'm considering just cutting. Actually, I'm gonna cut. we're gonna take out the considering and we're just gonna do it. Let's maybe do like a line like that. So we've got 2 lines now. Yeah, it definitely, it looks really cool. Okay, I gotta film this part. Ugh, Mom Narrows is killing me, I'm sorry. We're gonna go over that way now. Try not to trip in the process of doing all this. Well, because you know that's a good thing not to do. Okay, I filmed it. Hopefully that's enough. Oh, that's this side. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Okay. Okay, so now it doesn't hold off of it as much now. It's so flat though compared to all the other ones. The other ones are so like 3-dimensional and this one's just meh. It's my least favorite out of all of them, that's for sure. Let's do our final touches. Do that. And then other side. About there. Okay. Pokemon! We are finishing up our mask. One last gluing and then we can complete it. It's exciting, it's exciting. Yeah. Okay. I just feel like I should be like hee 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 hee. You forgot your snack. No, what were you gonna get? I can finish this one.
anyway since we're waiting for glue to dry. That one can be turned off now.
Okay. Package this back up. Chips. Ah. Yeah, I got some Pico from the store the other day. Pico de Gallo. But I didn't want to get more chips, even though my chips were getting stale, because there wasn't that many left, and I didn't finish the chips last time, so we'll see if I eat it. I'm a little, you know, behind on that. Okay, I gotta wait a little bit longer for it to dry, but we are almost completed. One thing I want to do soon, since I'm going to be doing a lot more workshops and stuff, is I want to make a apron that has my logo on it that I can wear for teaching classes and things. You don't want to go again? Did you buy them and leave them there, or did you just completely forget them? I hope you just completely forgot them and you didn't buy them and leave them. That's like the worst thing. Oh yeah, I got a text. Nope, I don't want to record. What was my text? Cool. Yeah, this was a 3-hour build. Which means if I wasn't streaming, it'd probably be like a 2-hour build. So very, very easy. The easiest out of all of them. I'd say the original one, this one probably was a 3-hour for that one. And then the Electro, I want to say this one was more of a 4-hour because I had to do a lot of sanding and cutting these weird shapes and stuff. Completely forgot it was the last thing. Near the Still drying. Boop, boop, boop. I can throw away all of this now. Except for these. I've been using these for every project now. So cool, making 3 new props in 1 week. It's been nice. Yeah. I'll still have to see for the pyro one. So I'll show you the template for it so far. Here's the pyro one, which shouldn't be that difficult. I think I kind of have it the same way too, actually. I think I'm gonna cut out all of the little lines. Actually, well, I'm not sure. So what I did for these was we either do the 10mm and it's just gonna be like a side thing, but I think it really needs to be 2 thicknesses of 10 on top of each other and then sculpted. I think that would look better for this. And it'd be pretty easy through sanding. So I think we'll do that, and then I can just add on the lines. We can cut little strippers maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But I kind of want to save that until next week's stream, or whenever we stream next. Yeah. Okay, let us go ahead and attach what's the last part. Yes, this is how I relax. That's correct. I relax by making something completely different. This has made me so happy to make other things and not work on Lilith, honestly. It is like the best thing. And there we go. I was doing that for the video. Okay. That is number 3. And I can show y'all now. Let's see. We'll do this one. So, we have the original. And then we have the Electro one. And then our newest one for the collection, which is a little dinky, is this one. But yeah. Which one do you like the most? I can't really do that. There's a 3. I'm happy. Yep. I don't know which one's my favorite though. Oh, not the one we just made. I just don't like the design on it. It probably will look better when we paint it, but I don't know. Let's see, can I close up? They're all very large, so I can't really have them in one frame. The Pyro one that hasn't been made yet. Yeah. You like the OG? The OG one's actually pretty nice. But yeah, this one just seems dinky. I think if I had put 2 layers, it still would have been weird. It would have looked better with 2, but it just would have been so hard to clean up everything. So I'm happy we did it this way. But it's definitely flat compared to the other ones that have a little bit more dimension. But yeah, that's it. Done the skis, and we finished right on time. So that is going to be it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Staying towards the end. I know YouTube's a little dead for me lately, so I appreciate all of y'all being here a lot. So thank you. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. A big thank you to Real for the $5 donation, which will be going towards the funds for the international convention, specifically for flight. So yes, and I hope everybody has a great weekend, and most likely a stream next week. We still have to make the Pyro one, and I'd like to make it on stream, but we'll just see how everything goes. So yeah, like you're different. Yes, of course. Let me do the thingy bobber. Oop. Now to go and make dinner. But yeah, thank you guys, and have a wonderful rest of your time.